Oh? You don't usually see someone dressed like that in the company cafeteria.
I don't actually work here.
What are you doing? This person is...
I'm Keiichi Sato. I work for Kirakura Seiko, a company that manufactures construction machinery. This curry is so good.
Oh? You don't usually see someone dressed like that in the cafeteria.
Huh?
This cafeteria is kind of a tradition here at Don Don Heavy. It's usually just for head office folks and execs.
Well, I was told the cafeteria is open to anyone.
Nah, it's not prohibited, technically. But still, there's a company culture, you know? It's not an official rule or anything. But this place is sort of a quiet zone for the execs. Here, we value reading the room, making sure everyone can work comfortably.
So the atmosphere sets the rules. It's a familiar story. But I bet there are people who find that kind of unspoken pressure hard to deal with.
If people start doing whatever they please, it throws off the whole balance. In a workplace, harmony is key. By the way, which department are you with?
You really haven't changed at all, have you, Tashiro? I don't even work here.
Huh?
Tashiro, sir. What are you doing? This person is...
The cafeteria food is great. Noah, thanks again.
What?
You haven't changed.
Oh, he left.
Noah from General Affairs. You know the cafeteria is usually reserved for execs. You've been with us for 2 years now, right? Bringing in someone from outside the company was careless, don't you think?
Yes, I understand. But I actually want to change that. I want the cafeteria to be a place where anyone can feel welcome regardless of their position.
Change it? Traditions are an unspoken agreement. They exist to maintain order. If you start allowing anything and everything, the workplace will fall into disorder. If everyone starts asserting their own opinions however they like, the organization will fall apart.
But
I understand how you feel. I used to think that way when I was young too. But rules and customs usually have a reason behind them.
Yes, I know. But I just don't believe that's right.
A few days later, a strategy meeting began at Don Don Heavy Machinery. This time about designing parts for the next generation construction equipment.
Here are today's materials.
Ah, thank you.
Tashiro, I heard we have a technical advisor from Kirakura Seiko joining us today.
Kirakura Seiko? Oh yes, I've heard some good things about them.
They've been growing fast these past few years. They're known for high-quality technical proposals and responding quickly to feedback from the field. Ah, there they are.
Huh? That guy from the cafeteria? He's in a suit today. But don't tell me he's actually an engineer from Kirakura Seiko.
Alright then, let's start with the safety design proposal for the next generation hydraulic excavator, focusing on the slewing bearing.
Yes. Based on our analysis, we've concluded that the existing line specifications are sufficient to accommodate the new parts. Considering cost and ease of maintenance on site, it's more practical to keep the current infrastructure. In other words, no need for a full overhaul.
At Kirakura Seiko, we use similar systems. However, we reanalyze the data based on feedback from the field and maintenance records. Our analysis showed that many of the maintenance parts are aging, leading to more frequent replacements. As a result, maintenance costs are actually rising.
Still, replacing the entire system isn't realistic. Completely overhauling the production line would be far too costly and risky. We need to be cautious about revising things at a structural level.
I completely agree. We're not suggesting tearing everything down and starting over. What we're proposing is not a full replacement, but a targeted redesign. By addressing the root causes of the issues, we can significantly reduce long-term maintenance and labor costs.
He's incredible.
I'm actually very interested in Keiichi's proposal. Now might be the perfect time to make a shift. If we're serious about staying competitive, we should be proactive.
I understand where you're coming from, but you can't build things on idealism alone. That kind of strain and confusion on the floor could seriously drive up costs. I think we need a more realistic approach.
The components we're proposing are more expensive, yes, but they come with sensors that can catch problems early. That allows for partial replacements and easier maintenance.
Still, it'll take time to learn. and the controls are more complex. That could cause confusion on site. My plan uses existing systems. Experienced workers can handle it right away. Plus, the parts are cheaper.
But with an integrated unit, even a small failure means replacing the entire component. That ends up costing more in maintenance, doesn't it? I see.
Keiichi, he's so logical and calm. Yet he still genuinely thinks about the people working on site. He feels so much more distant than when we first met. But still, he's amazing.
Then how about we move forward with parallel testing of both proposals? We can test the current model based on Director Tashiro's approach and the new component proposal from Keiichi. Let's run both in the field and compare. I see. So we use the same machinery to test both components under real conditions. Exactly. We'll make sure the testing environment is identical. Same working conditions. That way, we can compare productivity, safety, and cost fairly. Both proposals have their merits and drawbacks. Let's test them and see the results in numbers.
A field-oriented decision. Very well, I can agree to that.
Understood. The next day, a formal signing ceremony was scheduled for the business partnership between Don Don Heavy Machinery and Kira Seiko.
I still wonder, is a technical partnership like this really right for a hands-on company like ours?
What are you even talking about? Even the shareholders recommended this deal.
What?
The safety data is solid, and it's rare to see something that boosts efficiency while also reducing accidents. This technology is already drawing attention in the industry. If we want to stay relevant, adopting it is the obvious move.
I see. So who's coming from Kira Seiko?
Keiichi Sato, the company's representative.
Keiichi? Wait, him? He's not just some engineer? He's the president of Kira Seiko?
Keiichi, the representative of Kira Seiko, used to work here, you know, back when he was in the design department. His blueprints became the foundation for our flagship machines.
The design department?
Kira Seiko has been refining those designs to match the needs of the new era. This partnership is a testament to the trust we have in Sato's skill and vision. Thank you for having me today. I look forward to working with you.
Keiichi.
Oh, Tashiro.
I can't believe it. You're the president of Kira Seiko? And you're the one who drew those blueprints? I remember those blueprints like it was yesterday. When someone grows up in our company, their family, we know we can trust them.
Thank you.
It really is something, you know. Seeing someone from our team go on to do such great things. Maybe it's because you were raised in a workplace that feels like family.
Yes, I'm still grateful to everyone who supported me back then. Thank you for reaching out. I look forward to working with you.
Ah, yes. Same here. I thought we'd just talk, like old times. Guess a little promotion goes straight to your head.
And so began the field test. Tashiro's and Keiichi's teams, using the same equipment and conditions, each testing their own parts and methods.
Alright, let's stick to the plan. And start with a warm-up run per the manual, then move to full operation. I'm leaving the site to our seasoned expert, Kimura-san. Just do things the usual way.
Got it. No warning lights and the sound's within normal range. Looks good so far. I don't know. Something sounds off. Like, not how it usually sounds. That's normal for the upgraded bearings. They make a slightly different sound at first. I used to worry about that stuff too when I was your age. It's just part of the break-in process. The sound's a bit different because of the recent modifications. I don't know. It kind of sounds hollow or off in the way it resonates. No need to worry. Manuals have gotten stricter lately, and newer folk tend to be more cautious about sounds. But it's been thoroughly checked. I personally inspected it. It's fine.
Ah, Yoshioka, don't get too worked up or the job won't get done.
Yes, understood. The readings are within spec, but I think the bolt torque is a bit inconsistent. Let's take a look. Yeah, the sensor's reading is slightly off. Let's recheck it to be sure. The torque here is a bit below the target value. Got it. I'll check it right away.
Even a small overload can accelerate wear. It's little things that make a big difference. What makes this unit great is how quickly we can detect and correct issues like this on the spot.
That was the idea. We designed it to be easy to service. If the sensor and the human eye can both pick up on problems, that's ideal. Okay, let's double check the details and run it again.
Yes, sir. Here's the report you asked for.
Ah, thank you, Noah.
It really feels like such a great atmosphere here.
Yeah, that makes me happy to hear coming from you.
This is exactly the kind of work environment I've always admired. Like everyone's working together, sharing ideas to make something even better.
Alright, when everyone's aiming for the same goal, those shared ideas really start to turn into something better. And when that happens, results tend to follow.
Yes, he really is amazing. The way he thinks, how reliable he is. And even though he's accomplished so much, he still talks to someone like me in general affairs with such kindness. Somehow, it makes me want to change, even just a little.
Huh? Noah?
I wish I could express myself like you do, Keiichi.
You can do it, Noah. I truly believe in you.
Thanks.
Just days before the testing phase was set to end, something unexpected happened at Tashiro's site. During slewing operation, a hydraulic excavator suddenly stopped rotating. A warning light came on. The new system shut down, narrowly avoiding a serious accident. In response, Don Heavy Machinery called an urgent internal safety and technical review meeting. We found micro cracks in the slewing bearing components. If that part had failed while in operation, it could have been catastrophic. I also received report that unusual noise was detected a few days prior, but the testing was continued. Is that true? Yes, I noticed the noise and told Kimura about it, but he said it was a known characteristic of the updated bearings. At first, I thought it was just the usual break-in noise from the new components. This model tends to make that kind of noise as the metal parts rub during the initial phase. The noise this time sounded very similar, but looking back, the tone might have been a bit different.
I put too much faith in Kimura's experience as well. I was told it was a normal break-in sound, so I didn't question it.
Maybe I got too confident in my years of experience. I assumed it was fine because I was watching it. I should have trusted Yoshioka's gut more.
Wasoi Construction had been seriously considering a bulk purchase of this model. But after witnessing that kind of shutdown, we'll have to proceed more cautiously.
What?
I see Keiichi's team also had a case of a bolt loosening from a vibration on the second day of testing. Yes, our engineer Tachibana reported it and we stopped the machine to conduct a full inspection. After identifying the issue, we replaced the part and revised the design before resuming to the test. Keiichi's team made it easy for even a newcomer like me to speak up. I could bring up small concerns without hesitation, and they actually listened. That really meant a lot to me. I really think the family-like workplace you've cultivated is wonderful, Tashiro. Mutual trust and support among colleagues is a great strength in any workplace. But if that atmosphere leads to hesitation or silence, then it defeats the very purpose of having such a team. When it comes to safety on the ground, I believe it's not about relying on one person's instincts or experience. It's about everyone observing and sharing what they notice.
I've always believed that trust and teamwork would get us through, even if we have some unwritten rules or traditions. They help things run smoothly on site. There's nothing wrong with that. It's the bond of the field team.
I understand what Tashiro's trying to say, but if that kind of environment makes it hard for people to speak up, can we really call that a good place to work?
Noah.
I know I'm just here to take notes, so I'm sorry for jumping in, but honestly, I felt like this for a while now. Around Tashiro, no one really feels comfortable speaking their mind.
Yeah, there were many times I held back, thinking it wasn't my place to say anything.
What?
And remember that time in the cafeteria? When you told Keiichi he couldn't be there because he wasn't wearing a suit? I thought that was wrong too.
I admit, I was wrong. I'm sorry.
Actually, the General Affairs Department has also received requests from other teams, saying they wish they could use the cafeteria too, just like everyone else.
Seriously? The cafeteria rules don't say anything about it being for executives only. You clearly overstepped your authority.
Yes, sir.
This whole situation might be caused by that kind of atmosphere. A culture where no one feels safe to speak up. Tashiro, this time by ignoring input from the younger staff and relying only on the judgment of veterans, it resulted in a serious equipment failure. The damage is huge. Equipment breakdown, full re-inspections. schedule delays, losses exceeding $100,000.
$100,000?
Therefore, Toshiro, you are being removed as the on-site supervisor and placed under disciplinary action.
What? Me?
Director Toshiro was dismissed for neglect of duty as a supervisor, for serious violations of safety management responsibility, and was terminated for severely damaging the company's reputation and trust. He was also reportedly served divorce papers by his wife, and now spends his days alone, blankly watching TV in an empty house.
I just wanted to protect the company's culture, that's all.
Meanwhile, for the rest of us, Noah, you were amazing in that meeting.
What? Don't tease me like that.
I'm serious. I've always seen how hard you've been working to improve the atmosphere here. I've noticed how much effort you put in.
Wait, you actually noticed that about me?
Yeah, and now I kind of want to see more sides of you, you know?
What? Really?
Enjoyed the video?
Then smash that like button and subscribe.